Hey, it's Lee for Best at Losing, and I'm here with a pickups video. This is the second pickups video with this format. I actually filmed the first one about 5 minutes ago, even though I'm going to probably release them a little bit separately. I went yard sailing this week, and a lot of people backed out on me, so I almost didn't go. I only probably did yard sales for about an hour and a half to 2 hours, but my very first stop proved fruitful, so I was pretty thankful for it. I didn't get an amazing steal, but I spent virtually no money and I had fun. So at the end of the day, that's pretty good. So what happened is I went to I guess it was a small community yard sales, basically one street with 4 yard sales. 3 of them had nothing for me. The fourth one had a lot of boxes of mixed stuff, and one of them was a Boxo Electronics. And I saw it, and I saw something in it, and I said, you know what? As long as the price is under $10 or $20, I think I would have gone as high as $20 on it. I'm going to pick it up. And the guy said all boxes are $5. So I said, at that price, it's pretty much found money. I can resell what I found. If not, I don't think much of it's going into my collection, if any of it. But, you know, I can give it to a friend. I've been trying to kind of convince some friends to go into really vintage collecting. Because I've found a lot of really old stuff in here. They're not really biting on it, but maybe if I give them some stuff for free, they'll have to. I don't know. I try to manipulate people that way. So the most modern thing I found, and I'm reaching into this box, so you'll see me kind of digging in here because there's a lot of stuff. I have to kind of move over old mouse, like computer mice and things like that. I found some random AV cables that I don't know what they're for, so there's a few things, but the most modern thing in the box was this, a fairly dirty, but probably functional version of Duke Nukem 64. I didn't mind Duke Nukem. I don't really want this for my collection, but you know, until I find a home for it, it might be in there. Whatever. It was interesting to find this because, you know, if you find this, you hope to find more N64 stuff. And there was nothing else for N64. This was the only thing, and I asked about it. The guy said it was my cousin that gave me the box, so I don't have any video games. Fine, that's cool. So we'll move it over here. The next thing I found is something I've seen before, but not ever collected for. Yeah, okay. And it's this. So this is an sorry, I almost said RCA. It's a Radio Shack. I think it's called TV. I gotta read backwards. TV scoreboard. So it's basically a Pong clone. Controllers are attached. They don't come out very far. Yeah, I don't know. I have a couple of Pong clones. I don't play them, but I think they look cool on a shelf. Old plastic. They kind of make people go, hey, what's that? Even though we never play them. So this is cool. I was worried it didn't have any cables. It does have the cable that connects it to a TV. Granted, I would need to get one of those little adapter pieces. How likely is this to work? It's pretty dirty. I'm going to give it a 50% chance. Now, it doesn't have a power cable with it, which is worrisome. It does look like there's an extension. There's a piece where I could theoretically put a power cable in. But there's good news. It takes batteries. So this looks like 4 C batteries, I'm guessing. Maybe 6 batteries. Anyway, if I really want to give it a try, I can plug in some batteries and give it a go. The options are handball, tennis, hockey, and practice. The best sport is practice. So I got that. I'm going to just toss this on the ground for now, because I don't have any room. I'm sitting on a couch, and it's kind of loaded with other stuff. And so, let's move a few things over here. And here's why I actually got this lot. Should have probably prepped this a little bit more. Ugh. There we go. So I got a ColecoVision, and I actually really, really like the ColecoVision. It's very well built. I was concerned it wouldn't have parts, but again, I didn't even dig for the parts because I already have a ColecoVision. I don't know why, but it's the system I've stumbled upon the most while collecting, even though it's not all that common. Like, it's common, but it's not as common as other systems. But yeah, I was really happy to find one of these. I already have one, but I use it for this ColecoVision and the Intellivision. I like to have one for every system if possible. I can also use those plugs, those like adapters, but I like to have kind of old school parts, even if it's not a proper Intellivision part that I use. I like to have something kind of old to use. So I might actually keep this for myself, or I might give it to a friend. So yeah, ColecoVision, I don't know if you've all used them, but they've got these controllers. They're kind of garbage. I hate the controllers for the ColecoVision, but they can take any 9-pin connector, so you can use a Genesis controller on them, and all of a sudden these games become better. The quality of the visuals on a ColecoVision are kind of like a low-end Nintendo game, I would say. The system itself, super beefy, very heavy, has the most intimidating power supply of all time, which this also had, which is nice. But yeah, I like this. So $5, I got this system with all the connections that I need. Again, I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I could theoretically, a complete ColecoVision. There's just not that many buyers out there. But they tend to go for $60 to $80. Like, they're fairly expensive as a system goes. And this isn't just a ColecoVision, because I actually got some games with it. Now, none of these are expensive games in any way, but still. Donkey Kong. So Donkey Kong was actually the pack-in, or a pack-in for the ColecoVision at least. And this is a really good port. They say it's about as close to arcade perfect as you can have. I never played the arcade, but I can tell you that it plays well. It's very difficult with those controls, but so is everything else. I got this copy of Time Pilot. Now, the unfortunate thing is I think I have all of these games that I got with it, but I'll double check just to make sure. So this might be fresh to my collection. Otherwise, I will give it to whoever I end up selling this to or giving this to. And then the last game is Venture. And the label's a little rough, but we can stick that down. Which, again, is a game I believe I have, an arcade game. Throwing it away. So yeah, ColecoVision with 3 games. It looks to be in working order. I don't have any reason to doubt that it is. I got that Pong clone. And I got Duke Nukem 64. I paid a whole $5 for that lot. If I can have a summer like that, I'll be super, super happy. I doubt that happens. I really doubt that happens. The way it usually works is I get really lucky at 3 yard sales, and then I have like 2 months of finding nothing. And that's kind of what I predict. Strangely, I've been very lucky when I've gone alone, but I don't like going to yard sales alone. It's kind of boring. So yeah, pretty good pickups. First yard sales of the year. We've had miserable weather for the past couple months, so we got really lucky. And I plan on going to more and more yard sales. I'm hoping to have more videos like this. Otherwise, I might kind of give up and go to the store every once in a while. So I'll still have some videos posted. They might not be coming in as hot. Why do I keep saying hot and heavy? Ugh. I don't know why my brain goes there. But they might not be coming in as quickly as they used to, simply because I've kind of diversified a little bit of what I do. I still collect video games. I don't really collect much else, but I do spend more time going to live events like concerts, and I've been watching a lot of wrestling of late. So, yeah, I hope to have more videos for you. Thanks for watching, and keep watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Thank you.